What's up, guys? It's Bishop here with Michael Niehaus on Niehaus Knows Sports. This is episode 2. Before we get into the episode, I just want to say that I did make a few errors on the last episode. Patrick Patterson, this is my brother. He let me know I made a few errors. Patrick Patterson, the stats I said were a little off. Patrick Patterson had 9 points and 11 rebounds. So I just want to apologize. Mike, do we have a good show in store for today?
Do we have a good show? Are you kidding me?
No,
absolutely we have
Okay.
a good show.
What's on the agenda for this evening?
Well, on the agenda for this evening, we will be talking about the retirement of the fabulous Tony Dungy. What an illustrious career he had in Indy and in Tampa. And also, we will just give a couple updates in the sports news today, and also the Xavier Musketeers will preview the fantastic their season. We'll preview the fantastic season they're having as they go to Kingston, Rhode Island tomorrow to take on the Rams from the University of Rhode Island in a big A-10 battle.
I'm excited for that one.
Absolutely. Well, and I know you want to mention something about Kurt Warner.
Yeah, if you don't mind handing me the notepad there.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to mess a quote up. For those who don't know, Kurt Warner is the quarterback for the Arizona
Cardinals.
Absolutely. And they, as we previously mentioned on episode 1, they made the playoffs this year. And how are they doing?
They will be in the NFC Championship game this Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox, against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Very nice, Mike. Very nice. Well, Kurt Warner's the quarterback for that team. Kurt Warner is a man, to say the least.
A man's man.
He is a man. Let me read a quote about Kurt Warner said recently. If you ever want to do a story about who I am, God's got to be in the center of it. Every time that I hear a piece or story that doesn't have that, they're missing out the whole lesson of who I am. So he's saying that any reporter, any story out there that doesn't mention that God's the center of his life is missing out who he is. So Kurt Warner goes on Oprah, the Oprah Winfrey Show. Are you familiar with this, Mike?
Absolutely.
Hey, it's 2 minutes to tip off!
What is
Hey,
that?
it's 2 minutes to tip off!
My Dick
Hey, it's
Vitale
2
alarm
minutes to
clock.
tip off!
No.
Dickie V alarm clock. Yes, sir. You didn't know they made these?
I did not, actually.
You did not know.
Play some of the noises.
Play some of the noises?
Yeah.
And look it, I got a bobblehead doll of his. It fell off, so I transformed the head of Dick Vitale,
Nice.
a fabulous announcer, Hall of Famer, I might add,
Yeah.
and put it right on the bobblehead doll. And we'll
Mr. Dick Vitale! Hey, shake and bake, it's time to wake!
Nice.
Woof,
Can you
woof.
play one or two more?
I don't mean maybe, it's time to get up, baby!
Well, let's do another one.
One more.
Chuck and jive! Hey, look alive!
That's all.
Is there anything better than waking up to Dick Vitale's voice to get up in the morning?
There's not too much better than waking up to that.
Does that make you want to get up?
That makes me want to get up.
I mean, if that doesn't make you want to give up, I don't know what. I can understand if a siren makes you want to stay in bed, but hearing Dick Vitale's voice, man, what a great way to start the day, other than getting into work.
I hear that, brother. And so he's saying this quote about who he is. God's got to be in the center of it. So he goes on the Oprah Winfrey Show. He says, and this is like quoting him, he said 3 sentences. And in the middle sentence, that would be the second sentence, he said he made sure to mention something about God. That way they couldn't edit it out because it was in the center. It would look, crazy for him to say a sentence, then edit out, and then another sentence. So he watched the replay of the show, and sure enough, they edited out this sentence. And I just want to say that's garbage. That's garbage.
And the producer who did that is garbage.
Because Oprah Winfrey says she's spiritual. Well, she, I'm pretty sure, can say what she wants and what she doesn't want on the show. I think she has little control of that. And to me, that's garbage. Kurt Warner, you're an awesome man. I really look up to you and how you want your testimony to be shown and all that you do. I love Kurt Warner.
And again, can I say again, the producer, Oprah, that's
Garbage.
Garbage, low class, and
it's sad. It's sad that
It really is.
the whole truth doesn't get out. That in the society that we live in today, freedom of speech, it's taken away. And I just think that's sad. I'm sorry. I'm a little angry. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I'm not angry. I'm angry.
I don't blame you, Andrew. Well, first things first, I do appreciate you giving us that tidbit on Kurt Warner.
No problem. I love you, Kurt.
Well, the main topic of tonight's show is going to be talking about the retirement of Kurt Warner.
The man will not retire.
I'm sorry. Check that. Tony Dungy.
Okay.
Anthony Kevin Dungy. Age 53, born January 14th. That was a joke. October 6th, 1955. He, as you are familiar with, just retired from the NFL after 31 seasons in the NFL.
Great
3 as a
coach.
player, 28 as a coach, 13 as a head coach, 7 with the Indianapolis Colts, 6 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 10 consecutive playoff appearances.
Nice.
As you saw, they did lose in the wild card round to the San Diego Chargers.
They did.
It was a good game, but that offside, he's finally hanging it up after 31 years in the NFL, and I just think a guy who does it the right way.
Yep. That's him.
He does it the right way, and as you're familiar with, he won the Super Bowl back in. Was that 2006, 2007?
2007.
February
February
4th, 2007.
He's had about 10 straight playoff
10
appearances.
straight playoff appearances, Andy.
Yep.
And I just think we got to give credit where credit is due.
You want to give him applause? I think applause is necessary to Tony Dungy for all his hard work in the NFL.
And again, he played football at the University of Minnesota. And get this interesting stat. Teammate and roommate with former Pistons coach Flip Saunders.
No.
Kid you not. And
Wow.
by the way, just to add, Flip Saunders got a raw deal in Detroit, getting fired.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. And I don't know if Joe Dumars was part of that firing or not, but that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
That rubs me the wrong way, too.
But, so again, and I do want to quote Mr. Dungy here. He says, and I quote, and I'm not going to give you the whole quote, but I've been tremendously blessed to play 3 years in the NFL and coach 28. Those 31 years have been fantastic. I'm thankful to the Lord for the career I have had, end quote. And he does say more, but I'm not going to quote that. But I just want to give you that quote. And a man that just did it right. So I really just admire Tony Dungy. I do recommend going to get his book and reading it, Quiet Strength.
Yep.
Keith Whitaker's the author. So, and also, so again, Tony Dungy, congratulations on the great career you had, Coach. I wish you nothing but blessings, happiness, and joy as you pursue other endeavors to improve the lives of others. A very selfless act. And just a couple other tidbits I do want to touch on in our second episode before we sign off here. Oklahoma quarterback Sam Bradford will be returning to Norman next year.
Really?
Really, he is returning. So him and Tebow, the starting quarterbacks of the national championship game, will be back next year.
Tebow!
USC quarterback Mark Sanchez
Really?
going to the draft.
No.
He is going to the draft.
Wow.
So I'm sure he'll be out high on Mel Kiper Jr.'s draft board. Sources say Cowboys discuss releasing T.O.
No.
According to ESPN.com, that's what's going on right there. And I don't know about that move.
I don't know.
Irving, Texas, man, they might not be seeing another Super playoff run for a while if they release T.O.
That's
Who's
true.
Romo going to throw to? Mark Clayton? Is he even I don't know. But anyways, Cardinals receiver Anquan Bolden practices, plans to play Sunday. Brian Westbrook banged up, but he also plans to play. And we will preview those games coming up
Absolutely.
in a more in-depth magnitude, if you will.
Yeah.
And also, one other thing before we do sign off here, I do, like I said, talk about the Xavier Musketeers, who are having a fantastic season.
XU!
They're 3-2. Yeah. 13-2 on the year, 2-0 in the Atlantic 10, atop the Atlantic 10 division. Duquesne Dukes, 3-0 in the Atlantic 10. They're actually technically leading the standings in the Atlantic 10. They're 12-4 this year, so it was a surprising year for the Duquesne Dukes.
Very surprising.
We usually don't see them at the top of the Atlantic 10 standings. But, yeah, so Xavier, number 15th in the AP poll, number 16th in the ESPN USA Today poll. Like I mentioned earlier, we'll go to Kingston, Rhode Island tomorrow for an 8 o'clock Eastern start against the Rhode Island Rams. And I do also want to let our viewers know Derek Brown, some stats for the Muskies. Derek Brown, 14.1 points a game, 5.1 rebounds.
Nice.
A balanced attack at the top for them. B.J. Raymond, 12.1 points, 4.3 rebounds.
I remember
And
that.
C.J. Anderson, respectable 10.7 points a game, 5.6 boards.
Rebounds, yeah.
So just the Muskies, man, they've surprised a lot of people on the national stage here.
Yeah.
And that is a national story, and we do cover local and national, but this is a national show, so...
And it's a national show where Niehaus does know sports.
Absolutely.
Yes, he does.
Again, we thank you so much for viewing episode number 2, and I'm really pleased with how the show's... how our new show's coming along. How about you, Bish?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. I've gotten a bunch of personal messages about the show. The typical, message, Bishop, you're cool, I want to be with you, stuff like that. And then I realized what they really mean. And they really mean, Bishop, we need more sports talk. Niehaus knows sports. That's what they're telling me.
Absolutely.
That's what they're telling me.
Hey, come on now, get the sleep out of your eyes. Wake up! You're a Rolls Racer!
Oh, Well, Niehaus does know sports, but I gotta go.